I came across this article, Managing Oneself by F Drucker, many years ago, and I was very impressed by the content. It changed my perspective concerning how to manage oneself effectively. So my name is Risa Yosia Sunindio. This is my take on F Drucker's article, Managing Oneself. Peter Ferdinand Drucker is one of the best known and most widely influential thinkers and writers on the subject of management theory and practice. He had been described as the founder of modern management. So in order to rise to the top of our chosen profession, we need to show, or we need to have, a deep understanding of ourselves. And in this article, Peter Drucker proposed 5 questions that we need to answer. And this article has been published in Harvard Business Review in 1999. The first question: what are my strengths? To accurately identify our strengths, we can use feedback analysis. Every time we make a key decision, we need to write down the outcome we expect. And then several months later, compare the actual results with our expected results. This method, this approach, feedback analysis, will show us what we are doing or failing to do that deprives us of the full benefits of our strengths. It will also show us where we are not particularly competent and even areas that we have no strength and cannot perform. So the main message is that we need to concentrate and build on our strengths. Put ourselves where our strengths can produce results. We need far more energy, far more efforts and work to improve from incompetence to mediocrity than it takes to improve from good performance to excellence. So even in this first question, I was impressed because it changed my mind already. In the past, I tended to focus on fixing my weakness. But again, as we can see here, actually we need to focus on our strength and improve our strength so we can also improve our performance from good level performance to excellence. So this is the secret to become a star performer. The second question: how do I perform? When people work in ways that are not their ways, that almost guarantees non-performance. So we need to know in what ways we work best. For instance, do we process information most effectively by reading it or by hearing others discuss it? Do we accomplish the most by working with other people or by working alone? Do we perform best while making decisions or while advising others on key matters? We need to know in what ways we work best. Question number 3. What are my values? So what do we see as our most important values for living a worthy, ethical life? We need to perform a mirror test. So what kind of person do I want to see in the mirror in the morning? And then afterwards, I need to ask the next question. Do our organization's values resonate or match with our own values? If not, our career will likely be marked by frustration and poor performance. So what are my values? A very important question. Question number 4. Where do I belong? We need to consider our strengths, preferred work style, and also our values. Then, based on these qualities, we can determine the work environment that we would fit in best. When we find the perfect fit, we'll be able to transform ourselves from merely acceptable employees into star performers. At least At least with those questions, we should be able to decide where we do not belong. When we have learned that we do not perform well in a big organization, for example, then we should say no when we are offered a position in one. When we have learned that we are not decision makers, we should have learned to say no to a decision-making assignment. The last question, what should I contribute? What does the situation or what does the organization require? Based on our strengths, our work style, our values, how can we make the greatest contribution to our organization's efforts? This way, we can best enhance our organization's performance. And using the same principles, we can understand also the people we work with, so we can make sure of their strength, we can use their strength to achieve organizational goals. Thank you. I do hope you enjoy my thoughts on this article, this excellent article by F Drucker on managing oneself.